Can you just tell me what the decision was from HMRC as you understand it?
Well, I welcome HMRC's conclusion and they've said that there wasn't any wrongdoing and that I didn't try to avoid paying tax or I wasn't careless in the way in which I conducted myself. At the time when I was in government and this came to my attention that there could have been tax owed, I was really shocked about that because I'd taken advice and I've never wanted to avoid paying my tax. And for me, that was the most distressing thing, is that people felt that I was tax dodging or trying to set up trusts to avoid tax or being careless by not taking the appropriate advice. And HMRC have concluded that isn't the case.
But no matter what is happening on our TV screens or 100 miles up the road in Westminster, you have always been a powerful advocate for workers' rights. Conference, as Dave says, this has not been an easy moment. Our party has suffered historic defeats. Many good Labour colleagues have lost their seats. People who gave everything for their communities that they represented. And it's clear that what we're doing isn't working and it needs to change. As activists heard on the doorstep up and down the country, the cost of living is the top issue for voters of all parties. People have turned to populists and nationalists because we have not done enough to fix it. Living standards are barely higher than they were a decade and a half ago. People feel hopeless that the cost of living crisis will never end and now see the oil and gas companies using global instability to post record profits. And once again, working class people are paying the price for the decisions that they didn't make. It's no wonder that across the UK, people feel that the system is rigged against them. And the Labour Party must now live up to its name. We must be the party for working people. The Prime Minister today acknowledged the frustration that was expressed last week. But we will be judged on actions and not just our words. I'm proud of our Labour values, but they're not enough if we do not have a plan to put them into practice. It's no good acknowledging the mistakes if they're not put right. So let me be honest, Conference. We as a party have to do better than this. And we can only prove we mean our Labour values by putting the common interest ahead of factionalism. And we can start by accepting that Andy Burnham should never have been blocked. It was a mistake that the leadership of our party should put right. Conference, we have to show that we understand the scale of the response that the moment calls for. By rejecting factionalism, uniting our movement, apologising for our mistakes, but learning from our successes too. Conference, we must make politics work for ordinary people. With an economic agenda to make people better off, change how we run our party and how we do politics. Labour exists to make working people better off, and that is not happening fast enough. And that needs to change now. This government needs, at pace, to put measures in place that makes people's lives better. We need to fix the foundations of a system that is rigged against them, because we know that things can be so much better than this. Spain and Canada have shown that economies can grow and people can thrive when governments stay true to their values and put people first. And we need to learn from that. In London, we lost young people who fear they will never afford a home. And in my patch and across the north, we lost working people whose wages are too low and the costs are too high. In Scotland and Wales, people do not currently see Labour as the answer. Conference for too long. Governments have allowed wealth and power to concentrate at the top without a plan to ensure that the benefits of economic growth are shared fairly. The result has been an economy that does not work for the majority, with wealth concentrated in far too few hands. Populists and nationalists are not parties for the working class. It is only Labour that can protect you at work, rebuild our estates, make sure that we have the council homes that we need, end no-fault evictions, bring down waiting lists and feed our kids.